Jackson, are you bored? Huh? Huh? Let's read chapters 4 and 5 and 6, okay? Okay, pay attention. Bye.
Nate the Great, Chapter 4. Joke Stew. Woo! Willie drove Sludge and me to Duncan's house. I will wait for the limo, Willie said. I knocked on Duncan's door. He answered it. Duncan looked even sadder than he sounded. His hair was hanging limp. His socks were drooping. His jeans were slipping. Sludge and I walked inside. I am Nate the Great, I said, and this is my assistant, Sludge. Tell us about your joke book. Well, I was in Booksy's bookstore yesterday, Duncan said, and I saw a small book called Joke Stew. It was the only copy there. I bought it, I left the bookstore, and with the book in the Booksy bag. Then what did you do? I went into lots of other stores and I bought things. I went to Perry's Pancake House. A pancake house? Good thinking. Yes, Perry's Pancake House has this big menu with 5 pages of different kinds of pancakes. I started to read the menu. The waiter came by. I ordered mushberry pancakes. The waiter left. I kept reading the menu. Then I took out my joke book to find the perfect joke to tell today. I found it. Then what happened? The waiter brought the pancakes. Did you put the joke book back in the bag? I don't remember, Duncan said, because something bad happened. What happened? Duncan looked down at his feet. I can't tell you. What can you tell me? The world is coming to an end. Uh-oh. I, Nate the Great, wished this case were coming to an end. I said, so the last place you saw your joke book was in the pancake house. Yes, it might still be there, I said. I, Nate the Great, was sure of one thing. Pancakes were still there. 5 pages of pancakes to choose from. I will be back, I said. Ooh, he's thinking about all those pancakes. Chapter 5, Sticky Icky Mess. Willie drove Sludge and me to Perry's Pancake House. Sniff around outside, Sludge, I said. Look for the joke book. I'll help Sludge, Willie said. I went inside the pancake house. It looked good and it smelled good. I walked up to a waiter. I'm looking for a small joke book titled Joke Stew, I said. The waiter looked mad. Ooh, look at him. He doesn't look very happy, does he? A girl was just here looking for it, he said. She was wrapped in feathers. She was a detective. She put a lost joke book signs up everywhere. Here, there, up and down the street, but we have no joke book. I know who lost it. Yesterday this boy came in. I served him mushberry pancakes. He knocked the syrup bottle over everything. The pancakes, the menu, the table. Ugh. I suppose that might make me angry if I had to clean it up. I scooped up all the icky, sticky stuff and dumped it in a bag. I handed him the bag to him. I told him that somewhere out there was a hungry family of ants or flies who would love this sticky, icky mess. The waiter was getting madder. I, Nate the Great, knew I had to leave the pancake house without eating. I did not want to do that, so I went outside. Sludge and Willie were standing there. We didn't find the joke book, Willie said. We looked in front. Then Sludge went out back. He found the garbage cans. He looked in them. Isn't that the wrong place to look for a joke book? Ooh, looking in those trash cans. Look, do you suppose it smells very good in there? Well, a good detective knows that sometimes the wrong place is the right place, I said. Smart dog, Willie said. Willie, Sludge, and I got into the limo. Chapter 6, The Golden Gate Clue. I liked this limo. It was a good place to think and to drive around to see San Francisco. I, Nate the Great, was thinking I was not having any luck with Duncan's case. I had not found his joke book. I had not found Claude's seashell either. Perhaps that was because I had not looked for it. To the Golden Gate Bridge, please, I said to Willie. A fine bridge, Mr. Great, Willie said. When we got there, Sludge and I peered out the window. The Golden Gate Bridge was very, very big. Oh my goodness, you've made that, haven't you, out of Legos? Look at all the cars on it. Claude's seashell was very, very small. This was not going to help Claude, but suddenly I, Nate the Great, knew that it might help Duncan. I have a Golden Gate clue, I said to Willie. Onward to Duncan's house. Chapter 7, Frozen Pancakes. Duncan was waiting for us. I know all about the spilled syrup, I said. What did you do with the bag the waiter gave you? I put it in the freezer, Duncan said. I like frozen pancakes. Did you open the bag first? No, it was too icky and sticky. Uh-oh, now what are you thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking something might be in that bag. What do you think? I put my hand on Duncan's shoulder. I, Nate the Great, know where your joke book is. It is in your freezer. Oh, cool, Duncan said. Was that a joke? Never mind. I, Nate the Great, say that you were reading the menu, but you were also reading your joke book. The menu was big, the book was small, so the book must have slid or fallen into the pages of the menu before or while the syrup spilled. The waiter scooped everything up fast and put it all in a takeout bag. You're a good detective, Duncan said, even if you don't put up signs. No problem, I said. Olivia has her way, I have mine. I opened the freezer, I saw the bag, I took it out, I opened it. It was full of cold, crusty, icky things, pancakes, napkins, the top of a syrup container, a little tub of butter, a huge menu. Oh, look at all that stuff down there. Yicky, icky, sticky mess. But no joke book. The joke book isn't here, I said. The world is definitely coming to an end, correct? Correct, he said. I need my book. At 2 o'clock and it's after 12 now. Don't lose hope, I said. That is the worst thing to lose. I sat down. I said, Nate the Great need pancakes. Sludge needs a bone. Oh, look at him sitting there. They help us think. I have a frozen pancake, Duncan said. Thawed, I said. I don't thaw, Duncan said. Very well, I said. A frozen pancake is better than no pancake at all. But give Sludge a nice bone. Huh. So he's handing him the frozen pancake there. Chapter 8, Lost in the Big City. I ate the frozen mushberry pancake. It did not help me think except about my cold teeth. What happened after you left the pancake house, I asked. Look at him gnawing into that frozen pancake. Have you ever eaten a frozen pancake? Well, I had lots of bags. I dropped them outside the pancake house, and then I picked them up and brought them home. I put the pancake bag in the freezer and the other bags over there in that corner. But the Booksy bag isn't there. I said. I went over to the corner and I looked inside all the bags. No book. Both the book and the Booksy bag are missing, I said. I, Nate the Great, say that we should go to the Booksy bookstore. Oh, shall we go to the bookstore next? I think you dropped your book in its bag when you were in front of the pancake house. It wasn't there today, but perhaps someone found it and took it back to the store. Duncan kept looking at his feet. Somebody could have found it or taken it home, he said. Or taken it on a trip, or mailed it, or kicked it. Anything. This is a big city. My joke book could be anywhere. You're right, I said. I am. Question mark? This is a big city case. Your book could be anywhere, but we don't have enough time to look everywhere. So, I, Nate the Great, have to choose where to look. And because the book was probably in the Booksy book bag when you lost it, I choose Booksy's bookstore. Oh, Duncan said, there's more to this detective business than I thought. Yep, there they go. Looking out there, I think we'll go to Booksy bookstore. Chapter 9, What's Wrong is Right. Booksy bookstore. Willie drove Duncan, Sledge, and me to Booksy's bookstore. He waited outside with Sledge. Duncan and I went inside. Are books returned here? I asked a lady behind the counter. There she is. Yes. Was a joke book returned today or yesterday? You're the second person to ask, the lady said. A girl with a feather boa and a bunch of signs was just asking me the same question. I told her a mystery book had been returned and a children's book, a cookbook, a science book, but no joke book. What happens when a book is brought back, I asked. We put it on the shelf again, she said. Duncan and I walked away. Show me the joke book department, I said. Why, it won't be there, Duncan said. We can't be positive, I said. Well, there they go. They're going to go look, aren't they? Looking on the shelf. Duncan led the way. Here, Duncan said. This is the exact place I found the book. I looked around. I looked hard. The book wasn't there. You did not choose the right place in the city to look, Duncan said. I, Nate the Great, already knew that. I saw Sledge peering through the front window. Sledge had not been much help on this case, or had he? He had looked in the wrong place for the joke book, but he knew that sometimes the wrong place is the right place. Follow me, I said to Duncan. I rushed up and down the aisles. At last I came to the place I was looking for, the wrong place. I waved to Sludge. He wagged his tail. Then I looked up and down and across the shelves, and there it was, Duncan's joke book, Joke Stew. I took it down. I handed it to Duncan. My book, he cried. But this is the cookbook section. Why is my book here? Why do you think his book was in the cookbook section? I, Nate the Great, say that the lady told us a cookbook had been returned. Whoever put your book back on the shelf thought it was a cookbook. With a name like Joke Stew, it could be. Duncan smiled. He smiled and he knew the world was safe for now. Chapter 10, The Feathery Hug. Duncan skipped off. Suddenly I heard a voice. You solved my case number 22. A bunch of feathers hugged me. It was Olivia in person. I owe you one, she said. Let me know if I ever can solve a case for you. Any case, big, small, easy, hard. I think I have something for you right now, I said. It's big and it's small and possibly it's hopeless. Willie, can you take us to it? I, Nate the Great, enjoyed the ride back to the Golden Gate Bridge. And there they go. All right, extra fun activities. Okay, we'll stop here and come back to that.